The Everglades Wonder Gardens started back in 1936. This place almost went away, but we're bringing it back to life. And ever since the beginning, the alligators have been one of the big stars of the show here. We have 40 of them in a pool with a swinging bridge that families can cross over and get up close and personal with our gators. You know, we wanted to do something that would be fun for our guests and good activity and exercise for our alligators. So I challenged my team to develop something unusual and unique, and they came up with alligator fishing. So today we offer alligator fishing where our guests can take a bamboo pole with a hot dog on the end and play with our alligators. You know, and it's not just good fun for the gators and good fun for the guests, but there's a productive reason behind it also. This is an opportunity for us if we ever do have an alligator that needs medicine, maybe an antibiotic, for example. Instead of trying to separate that gator by hand to administer a dose of antibiotic, we're able to put the antibiotic in our hot dog and selectively feed it to that gator. So it's kind of cool we're able to do more than one thing with our alligator fishing. You should come on down and try it. Currently, we're offering alligator fishing on Saturdays, which makes it a lot of fun because people will come to the park specifically for that activity. I mean, think about it. Where else can you go alligator fishing?
Everglades Wonder Gardens, open daily along the Imperial River in downtown Bonita Springs. Plan your visit soon.
Framed in forests of mangrove trees, Mound Key Archaeological State Park rises more than 30 feet above the waters of beautiful Estero Bay. Mound Key was created over 2,000 years ago by Southwest Florida's thriving Calusa Indian civilization. As the native population flourished, this island's complex of mounds was slowly built up by an immense accumulation of seashells, fish bones, and pottery, forming the island that you see today. The only access to this 125-acre island is by boat. The main landing on the northwest side of the island is most suitable for powered watercraft, while the alternate landing on the southeast side of the island is more suitable for canoes and kayaks. Traverse the half-mile trail that spans the width of the island, passing across several mounds and through mangroves and tropical hardwood hammock. Interpretive displays can also be found along the trail. Here you can observe the native flowers, wild cotton, as well as various tropical fruit and nuts that American pioneers later planted. Located at the mouth of the Estero River, the estuarine waters surrounding the island are within the Estero Bay Aquatic Preserve and are an excellent place to catch both fresh and saltwater fish. To learn more about Mound Key and other Florida state parks, visit www.floridastateparks.org. Welcome to the Domain Group. We are your Estero experts. Estero, in Spanish, means estuary or safe harbor. But Estero also translates into one of the best real estate values in Southwest Florida. Located between Fort Myers and Naples, Estero has blossomed into a special community. Built on a philosophy of responsible growth, Estero has become an enclave of world-class amenities and developments, while protecting and retaining its unparalleled natural beauty. The Estero community is adjacent to major north-south corridors I-75 and US 41, offering easy access to virtually everything the area has to offer. You're just minutes from the recently expanded Southwest Florida International Airport and Florida Gulf Coast University. Whatever your lifestyle, you'll find an excellent quality of life in Estero. You're just minutes away from the warm waters and sugar sand beaches of the Gulf of Mexico, while the backwater bays and rivers surrounding Estero are a paradise for fishing, canoeing, and kayaking. If golf is your bag, the golf course capital of the world will challenge you with an abundance of both public and private courses designed by renowned architects. When it comes to real estate, the Domain Group will find the perfect place for you to call home in Estero. From luxurious waterfront living to elegant golf course communities or maintenance-free condominiums and villas. When you're ready to make your move, contact your Estero experts, the Domain Group, and we will help you discover the charming community of Estero.
Thanks for watching Southwest Florida TV. I'm Dale Schwagel. Now, whether you're a full-time resident or just visiting our area, there's a long list of things to do here in Southwest Florida. And at the top of that list is visiting our many preserves, wetlands, and wildlife management areas. Now, many of the animals that live in these areas are protected, and one of the most popular inhabitants is the American alligator.
Alligators and humans have shared the marshes, swamps, rivers, and lakes of the southeastern United States for many centuries. Florida's alligator population had once dwindled to the point that the reptile was placed on the federal list of endangered species. But in recent years, these areas have experienced tremendous population growth and a surging tourism industry, particularly in Florida, resulting in increased interaction between humans and alligators. Although the majority of problems with alligators relate to their being in places where they aren't wanted, a small number of incidents sadly involve alligators biting people. If you are in an area where alligators are known to be found, it is important to take certain precautions. Never feed alligators. It's against the law and it's dangerous. When fed, alligators learn to associate people with food, and that often results in them becoming a nuisance. Don't let pets swim or run along the shoreline of waters known to contain large alligators. Alligators are attracted to dogs, probably because they are about the same size as an alligator's natural prey. Alligators are an important part of Florida's heritage and play a pivotal role in the ecology of Florida's wetlands. All it takes is a little understanding of the alligator's needs and habits to ensure that humans and alligators continue their long-term coexistence. This message brought to you by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, managing fish and wildlife resources for their long-term well-being and the benefit of people.